to all the members of media and press who've gathered here today to be a part of such a momentous occasion right here at Nikon India. Well, we at Nikon India are truly elated to tell you all that we are now adding another new member to the Nikon family, the all new Nikon Z8 mirrorless camera. Well, I can feel a lot of excitement in the air. I could see a lot of people talking outside. There was lots of buzzing. So let me assure you that today is going to be packed with a lot of action. So I hope all of you are all excited as we are to be a part of this event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been 15 years of existence of Nikon in India and over 100 years globally. And Nikon today has become one of the most significant names in the imaging industry and also has seen a steep growth in Indian market. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk a lot more about what's in store. But before we talk about the future, it's time for us now to acknowledge the legacy of Nikon in India so far. Nikon in India came in the year May 2007 with a clear mission to contribute to the imaging industry in India. And since the past 15 years, the company has emerged as the unrivaled leader in India's imaging industry. Nikon has expanded its product portfolio to add many mirrorless cameras and lens to this segment. Not only this, it also has a lot of operations that include sales, services, and application support for Nikon biological range of microscopes and its accessories. It is headquartered in Gurgaon, but we also have our branches in Mumbai, Kolkata, Bangalore, and Delhi. Nikon India has a total of 5 service centers, 23 authorized service centers, 14 collection centers, and over a 1,500 dealer base for complete service and support for Nikon customers. Now, Nikon also has set up over 140 experience zones pan India. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it's my absolute privilege to introduce you all to a phenomenally successful thought leader, someone who has been leading Nikon India with his vision. His innovation driven approach has not only driven the company's success, but also has paved the path for groundbreaking advancements in various domains, including marketing, sales, product development, and after sales support. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for, in fact, should I say, give up a roaring applause for Mr. Sajjan Kumar, the Managing Director, Nikon India. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Sonali, for those kind words. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Myself, Sajjan Kumar, Managing Director, Nikon India, welcomes you all. This is a very special occasion, and I would like to pass on my heartfelt thanks to all the guests present here from media fraternity, as well as some of our high-end professionals who were able to make it and joined us for this event. When I talk about the new product from the house of Nikon, certainly I have seen that a lot of buzz around this product, and this is one of the most awaited and sought after product within the imaging industry, what we have observed in past few months. And if we see uh, Nikon, as it is rightly said, it is over 100 years of heritage we have. But remaining meaningful for those hundreds years, it's not easy. Credit goes to not only our customers, but beyond that to our engineers also who has developed continuously such products, basis understanding of the market, basis how customers are using it. We have come out with the products. And every passing new products with the Nikon mirrorless Z series, I believe we are exploring further what are the capabilities of the new Z mount, which we introduced in 2018 when we had our Z6 and Z7. What is so unique about Z mount? It is the largest mount in the mirrorless. At the same time, the kind of information it is providing, we with every addition of the body, we are saying we are touching new heights when it comes to specifications, when it comes to feature. It is providing more light to the body where a great image or video can be taken. At the same time, we were the first to have minimal flange distance, the distance between the lens and the sensor, which helps, even if it is a lens of same focal length, it will provide much bright and better image or the video. So that's what we continue to build with every edition of the new body. If we see, yeah, with 2021, when we had our Z9, which is truly unstoppable, we have the stacked image sensor, which offers world's fastest scan rate. So you can see how fast it is, but at the same time, it is totally silent, quiet, basis the kind of environment in which our professionals are using it. This is supported with the new X-Speed processor, and how it is helping, I think both of these things, it's a dual stream technology. So if you see at the same time when product is recording the data, one can view what is getting shot as an image or as a video. So that is something very unique, and that's where our professionals are explore further their creativity. They just focus on the composition, what they are framing in terms of video or what content they are shooting. Yes, this journey, like which you can say remained unstoppable with the introduction of Z9, which we call it unstoppable. This is not only in features, not only in specifications. I will say this is the one of the most awarded camera across the world. Not only in our India when we talk of various trade magazines or the exhibitions where it is shown, but beyond that also in sales numbers worldwide in its category, this product is way ahead of competition. So thanks to customers from our country as well as worldwide, the kind of acceptance we got it with Z9. We doesn't stop there. We are further building on the kind of speed, agility, versatility we got it with Z9, and we are here today when we'll be showcasing and witnessing the new product from the Nikon. So Z8, as I said, is born from the Z9 DNA, which is, but at the same time keeping all features, all specifications intact. It is much more compact, lighter, a body basis, the way we use it in certain way, whether it is events or on gimbals where product is kept for a longer duration, I think it will be very much convenient. So let us see. So product is ready to shoot any kind of action, whether what kind of photography or videography a professional is doing or the advanced content creators. I'm very much honored and happy to see that first time when we have shown the product video, which is shown across the world, is having many Indian faces, whether it is they are shooting the content as well as the Indian faces. And that's where our country is getting more importance. Certainly we have many professionals who stands at par with the people having presence in the across the world. But now it is getting recognized, getting it is witnessed. So it's a very happy moment. At the same time, let us see, I will be touching just only few key specifications of Z8, but let us unlock what all is possible with this new Z8. This is one such image shot by our influencer, where light source is very bright at the back, but still image is very sharp. I will let you know maybe how it is, we are working it out. But first comes to the video specifications, whether it is a 12 build and raw, that too in camera, or it is 10-bit ProRes or inbuilt analog. I think all kind of advanced video shooting is possible. At the same time, high resolution videos, whether it is a 8K 60p, or we talk about 4K 120p, slow motions, every kind of videos now it is possible with ease with the Z8. Many times, professionals from our place, they are holding equipment for long, but then it is very easy because this is much more lighter in weight. And when we talk of such kind of situation, which is not very easy to shoot, it takes a lot of time. But with our stacked image sensor, with which can shoot in high dynamic range, at the same time, it is AI, artificial intelligence enabled autofocus system, which is helping us to shoot this kind of image where subject remains very sharp, whatever is the lighting conditions at the back. So the algorithm of the product is written like that so that it can identify such kind of situations. And for the still shooters, I think such a beast that it can shoot with 20 FPS at the same time with 120 FPS kind of JPEG. But the unique thing is here the kind of image buffer. It is 1000 plus in Nikon, which is way ahead of competition. Competition having just 200 plus. And when we are shooting in any situation, before the even shutter button is pressed, this is shooting 120 images so that we don't miss out on any of the movement, maybe when before the action is happening or during that time. So now it is difficult that we can miss out on any of the movement and it will not be sharp. Also, some of the unique features, I will say again, thanks to our R&D team, our engineers who now understand what is Indian conditions, the in situations where portraits are happening or even weddings are getting shot. Maybe we have our ninth event and the event goes for a long or few many days. But now we have a unique features for still as well as for the video, which is portrait impression balance as well as skin softening. So this will be very handy to professionals from our place. And when we call it a Z8 ready action, yes, it is ready for shooting any kind of actions, whether it is a wedding, wildlife, action, sports, or even fashion. Yes, it is the product. That's why we call it in true sense. This is a kind of hybrid product. But to support the creativity of the professionals, we have the big lineup of lenses. The journey which we started in 2018 with just 3 lenses is now already 37. And we keep on introducing our new lenses basis the requirement of professionals and the kind of environment they are shooting. Probably they are looking for a zoom lens or the prime lenses, but we keep on adding. And as I said, it is ultimate hybrid. Just see when can shoot the video as well as the great stills with the same product with the complete range of lenses. So it's totally comfortable with the professional just to focus on what they are shooting, what is their main creativity or art form. I'm very happy to announce it that from today onwards, this product is available across the world at the same time in India also. When we are having this event, this product already sales start has happened in the market. And I have seen many of the images where our team is handing it over this product to professionals. So that's where I think importance of India is getting recognized. The body price is mentioned here. And at the end, I will leave you on this beautiful, dreamy image shot by our influencer. Thank you so much for your patience hearing. And I'm available throughout the event for any questions, any queries from media if it is there. Thank you so much again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kumar, thank you so much, sir. That was very, very insightful. And so many proud moments we've had, so many achievements that Nikon has had so far. And we are happy to bring to you yet another legend from our line of mirrorless cameras. But before we get to that, we are truly, truly, truly delighted once again to have amongst us a very special and distinguished guest all the way from Nikon, Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, someone who's been truly instrumental in paving the future of Nikon. Please give a huge round of applause to Mr. Keizo Fuji, the Managing Director, Nikon Singapore Private Limited. Welcome, sir.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Today, thank you very much for coming. Even you are very busy, guys. And yes, I'm very happy to be here together with you guys in the most important day, launching the product and starting today at the 8th. Thank you very much. My name is Keizo Fuji, Managing Director of the Nikon Singapore. Nikon Singapore is a regional headquarters of the Nikon. Covers across the Southeast Asia, Oceania, Middle East, and Africa. But in my business region, the importance of the Indian market is getting bigger and bigger. And in terms of the sales volume, nowadays, Nikon India occupies approximately 40% of my sales. And in the worldwide point of view, India is the fifth, fifth largest country for full-size sensor digital camera market volume, next to Japan and Germany. But moreover, it is amazing that its growing ratio is faster than the other countries. That means that maybe the few years later, India market will be the third, third largest countries after US and China in full-size sensor of the digital camera market. And in Indian market, it is well noticed that wedding photography and videography are the most largest and most important segment. But actually, however, it is not only for that, but the other segments such as wildlife photography or tourist, landscape, on a daily blogs, such kind of the variety of the imaging segment is expanding in India. Moreover, currently professional user ratio in India is expanding. The professional ratio in India is very high, rather than higher than the other region, but it is expected that the amateur market will grow concurrently economic growth of these countries. So quality-wise and quantity-wise, India is leading in area of the cinematography in the world. And nowadays, India is one of the most important market for Nikon's engineer to develop the products. So India has a deep and long history, diversity of the cultures. These rich cultural and tourist resources really interest the imaging creators in the world. It is expected India becomes one of the leading pole in the world imaging creators culture. So by the way, in the developing the process of the Z8, as Mr. Sargent explained as well, the tons of the Z series users feedback in India also have been considered. And then not only the product specification in the catalog, but also the ergonomic design, durability, user interface, electronic viewfinder that doesn't tire even in the long usage for the professionals are built in this camera. Actually, it was not simple for engineers to keep in almost the function of the Z9 to Z8, changing the power supply voltage, reduce power consumption, and maintaining the heat performance and reduce the size. Also, they had to challenge for cost down and lightweight and so on, keeping high durability as a professional tool. So that when today you have the chance to touch on our products by your hands, so I believe that you might feel these engineers challenging spirit for sure. Yeah. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Fuji-san, for sharing your thoughts with us today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, finally, the moment for which all of us have gathered here. It's time for us now to showcase the edition that is the latest lineup in our creative line. Nikon Z8 is all set to make an entry. With its revolutionary design, its amazing capabilities, its state of the art technology, the Z8 is all set to redefine the boundaries of what a mirrorless camera can achieve. Well, I know that all of you have been waiting for this moment. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the truly phenomenal features and capabilities of the all-new Nikon Z8 mirrorless camera.
Are you ready? Think about it. To be truly ready means moving fast, light, and agile. Confident to push further for longer, even in difficult conditions, to meet new challenges. It means ready for action. For every once-in-a-lifetime moment, no matter how fast it comes, how unexpected. It means the freedom and flow to tell your story from any vantage point, confident yet unobtrusive. It means capturing more than the eye can see, more than the moment lets you fully appreciate. In rich detail with the scope to take it further for astonishing works that inspire. Are you ready to step into new terrain, to face any challenge, big or small, to push your creativity further, to take action? Nikon Z8. Ready? Action.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to add a little more glory and sparkle to this moment, to join Mr. Kumar and Fuji-san, I would request the renowned wildlife and fashion photographer, Mr. Akash Das, to join us on the stage, along with the accomplished wedding photographer, Mr. Ramit Batra, the leading fashion photographer, Mr. Vipin Gaur. Well, all right. I know everybody's super excited and we all want the pictures, but can I hear a little hooting from everybody? Let's make some noise. That's not like it. Well, excited, excited, and truly excited. What an exhilarating moment it is for us. I would request if we have the photographers, if they want to come ahead and take the pictures, you can go ahead. The stage is yours. We have our poses right here. The star of the day is right in front of you. Well, this is a spectacular piece of technology, and I'm sure the more you'll know about it, the more excited you will be, the more it's going to draw its attention towards you. All right, so another 10 seconds and we will move on to the next segment. With this, I would like to thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Kumar, Fuji-san. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Gaur, Mr. Batra, and Mr. Das for joining us. Our beautiful models. Thank you so much. May I request you all to please take your seats in the front. I'd love to have you all joining us for the rest of the day. Now comes the most interesting part of the entire day. Well, we have seen the product, we've seen the latest invention, but we've got to know it more. What is it that truly makes it stand out from the rest? Ladies and gentlemen, to tell us about the amazing powerhouse of technology that we have, I would request Mr. Ashwini Joshi and Mr. Sharik Mohammed from the technical support team Nikon India to please take us through its technical specifications and amazing features. Let's welcome them with a big round of applause. Gentlemen. All right. We request you to allow us a minute just to set up the lapel mic. Let me assure you, it's going to be a very quick presentation packed with lots of information and knowledge. And of course, we can't let you go unless and until you really get the first hand feel of the product of the all new Nikon Z8 mirrorless camera. So, we have also created an experience zone back there. We'll invite you to experience that as well. But for now, over to you, gentlemen, to let us know more about the features.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ashwini Joshi, and I'm a part of a technical team, Nikon India Private Limited. And with me, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sharik Mohammed. I'm also part of Nikon technical team, and we're absolutely delighted to welcome you here today for this beautiful unveiling of this ultimate product. So, without further ado, let me take you through the entire technical specifications of the Z8. We've heard about this. The Z8 is the ultimate hybrid camera, and there's a reason for that. The ultimate hybrid camera because it offers you the best of both the worlds. It offers you amazing specifications when it comes to videos and spectacular specifications when it comes to stills as well. As we go through the slideshow, we'll understand what kind of specifications it offers in greater detail. Z8 is a powerful camera. And at the same time, it's a professional camera as well. It's meant for the professionals like you out there. So when we talk about powerful, the first thing that comes to the mind is it has an amazing imaging processor called the XPeed 7, which is 10 times faster than the predecessor cameras. And at the same time, it offers the world's fastest sensor scan rate, which is 12 times faster than our earlier generation mirrorless cameras.
So when it comes to camera these days, we all talk about video. We are all going towards hybrid, and I think the entire industry, the entire overall scenario towards video is moving. So we would like to showcase about some of the amazing features. It has the one of the highest resolutions available in all the mirrorless segments, 8K 60p. It also does the slow motions for 8K 60p as well as the 4K 120p, which is like I think one of the best resolutions available for shooting any kind of you're shooting any professional assignment or a cinema or any kind of thing. So it is actually impeccably have all the details to give your footage, your film, completely a professional look or a cinema look. When it comes to talking about the video features, because this has so many features, I think I cannot cover everything, but I would like to say that raw proxy file built in along with the raw footage is really helpful for those people who are very hybrid. They immediately want to add it and immediately want to process their footage, and they want to deliver the footage. That's what the films, it's all about that. Then we have waveforms. We have newly developed time code linking, where 4 5 devices audio can be linked together, and you can through the Bluetooth, and you can get the right time code from your for your footages. So of course the linear focus, and then focus peaking. All these are features packed camera. Provide all the latest technologies where the cinema camera, as a cinema camera, you require. This is very unique and only Nikon has it. The high res zoom feature. The camera, imagine that you have a one lens and you carry only one lens to shoot something, and you want to increase your focal length to double level, and you don't have another lens. This feature enable to go up to 2x zoom without any resolution loss. You can still shoot 4K and amazing image quality. You can see the video. It does zoom such high, and the quality, the details maintained.
Now we all know artificial intelligence has taken over, we know, and Z8 is not behind. So we've introduced these two amazing features, skin softening and portrait impression balance, in our Z8. What skin softening does is, it affects the skin only. That has been incorporated by the artificial intelligence, which goes in the algorithm, which basically affects the skin. So every time you're taking photos or a video, your models will have that soft look on their faces. The best part is it only affects the skin, not the eyebrows. It doesn't affect your hair and all of that stuff. And the second feature that I would like to talk about is the portrait impression balance. So portrait impression balance is one such feature which has been specially designed for the Indian market and for the Indian wedding segment, in fact. But it can also be used in the fashion segment also. So what it does is you get the parameters. You can change these parameters based on the hue and the brightness, and have a different look to your images based on your requirement and the feel that you want to give to your images. And the best part is both of these features are available for stills as well as for the video. I would also like to talk about audio for a bit, because we give a lot of weight to the video specifications at all, but I'd like to tell you, as a professional cinematographer, audio is equally important. So for the first time in Z8 and Z9, we have a 24-bit audio. 24-bit audio means you have a higher dynamic range, you have a higher latitude to post-process the audio later during the post-processing stage.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have just only talked about the video features. We have not even discussed about the still shots. So this camera is a amazing powerhouse when it comes to imaging and shooting any kind of assignment. This camera can take, and I mean, you can put it anywhere and will shine up with best of the class images and the quality, but the images you require. When it comes to the resolution, 45.7 megapixel, backside illuminated CMOS sensor actually gives you the best of the image quality, the real tone, what you see from your eyes, you have in mind, same tones it actually maintains and gives you similar kind of results. The new, we're going to talk about it in the next slides, the HIF generation, where we have 10-bit JPEG, is JPEG and the HIF file actually giving you a wonderful dynamic range picture, which never happened with the Nikon. So next slide. When it comes to burst rate, you can see any action, any kind of wildlife, sports, or any kind of press where you have to shoot multiple shots. As Sajan San told, that 1,000 shots in a buffer rate with the speed of 20 frames per second, RAW, and then of course JPEG 30, 60, and 120. This is, I think, the class-leading segment, and no other brand. I think till now there's no other camera can provide such kind of still shooting capabilities in the mirror segment right now.
And not just that, talking about powerful, we have autofocus enhanced with the artificial intelligence. And this time it has been dedicated for the airplane detection. We have a dedicated mode for the airplane detection. So your Z8 knows, it automatically detects an airplane every time it sees it. And we've further enhanced it. And apart from that, you've already know about, if you're already using a Nikon cameras, you know that we have subject detection
which varies from people, cat, dogs, your pets, cars, and motorcycles. And now, as I mentioned earlier, we have a dedicated mode for the airplane as well. So the best part about this is not just the front, it can also detect airplane in any direction, from the back, from the front, and against any kind of cluttered background as well. Talk about artificial intelligence again. There's a lot of artificial intelligence going on here. So as a photographer, I understand that you guys know this bit. It's very difficult for a photographer as well as for the camera to focus in backlit situations, but we've got this under control. What we do is, the artificial intelligence working in the background, the algorithm working in the background, the pixels for the uh, exposure and pixels for autofocus independently work in the backend to give you the optimal exposure.
The truly blackout free viewfinder. Sorry. So truly blackout free viewfinder means we are seeing a LCD inside the viewfinder. It's not an optical thing, right? So when you're shooting for a longer duration, when you're doing longer time, camera maintains the frame per second, the f2 120 frame per second. Unlike the competition, it actually gives your eyes don't feel out very stressed if you're shooting for a longer shoot, like for example cricket or any wildlife event where you are shooting in a long a day, and you are keep viewing the viewfinder. And also the if you can check out the jitteriness, everything is not there at all. So that's amazing viewfinder, kept along with this technology. So I'm pretty sure that if you experience when you're going to experience our experience zone, please do this. This is actually a very unique experience compared to any other camera available in the market.
And I'm sure there are a lot of photographers out here, and I'm sure that you know about JPEGs, right? It has always been there. Ever since you started photography, you must have heard about the file format called JPEG. And one other thing about JPEG is that it's a very old format. So what we have done is we've evolved from JPEG. Now we've moved on. We've gone to high efficiency image format. So what it does is your JPEGs are 8-bit images, but HEIF, high efficiency image format, it gives you 10-bit color depth, which is a huge difference from 8-bit to 10-bit. You get more realism and details, you get higher dynamic range, and exactly the same size as the JPEG. So there's no compromise on the storage here. Photographers from media, I know how important it is for you to capture that decisive moment. Now with Z8, it has become even more easy to do that. So we have this amazing feature called, just one second. We have this amazing feature called pre-capture release. You must have heard about this in the earlier presentation also. So what it does is, even before the shutter button is pressed, you're able to record up to 120 frames per second. You're able to record for 1 second before the shutter is pressed, and after you've pressed the shutter, you can record for straight 4 seconds. So that gives you the room to capture that decisive moment. As a wildlife photographer, as a sports photographer, or as any kind of action photographer, this is one such amazing feature.
Uh, Again, moving on towards the low light shoot. I'm not talking about the capability to shoot the light. It's already there. Amazing. We can shoot in a very low light situation. You will experience. We have a lot of experience, to arrange that. But talking about the people who shoot at night, like astrophotographers, people who are shooting at late night, and we have a lot of features which actually help you to shoot at low light, where you have completely dark scene. And so camera, it provides warm display colors, so that your eye doesn't feel stressed out when you're shooting completely dark pitch area. And camera, sometime camera, when you're switching on you're filling about your menu system, you get this eye feels stressed out. So that actually is a dedicated feature for that. We have amazing button illumination. If you're completely pitch dark, you cannot see anything. At least you can just put your shutter release button. If you just turn towards the right side, you will be able to see that all the major custom functions buttons, or functions buttons, which actually you can operate camera very easily. So such kind of amazing features are there for the still photographer, for the astrophotography. Apart from that, there are a lot of different types of creative freedom it actually provides. So I'm talking about long exposure shots. I'm talking about focus shift photography for a close-up micro shooting. Or you talk about multiple exposure. It's been there from the ages, from the DSLR time. It's been enhanced. here, and now one of the best multiple exposure settings available in our Z8. So these are amazing, amazing features for the still, for the astrophotographers, for the people who like to shoot creative, and for the hobby, or for your professional needs.
Now we've learned what makes Z8 powerful. Let's understand what makes it more professional. The first thing that comes to the mind is when you talk about the professional use, the first thing that comes to the mind is the rugged environment. As a media photographer or as a wildlife photographer, you're always constantly in that dust, constantly and endearing those natural elements and all. So Z8 has a professional build. It's built out of magnesium alloy with the weather sealings and everything. And apart from that, you get a dual card slots. We understand sometimes it's not always possible for you to get, carry those extra XQD CF Express cards. So we have an UHS 2 SD card slot also available. Apart from that, you get two dedicated USB Type C terminals. One is absolutely dedicated for the power delivery. The other one is for the USB communication. And both of these work independently. You can charge the camera at the same time, and at the same time, you can download the data from the camera.
So camera is a very, very modular system. Of course, we have extra battery grip, which allow you to go longer duration when you're shooting for a daytime, entire like 8 hours, 10 hours shooting. You have to have a battery grip to have a longer battery. So this is one provide. Then obviously you can rig it up now because it's a very nice size to the. We have an experience zone. Please have a look that now in all the cameras we can put it across in a different types of cages and different types of gimbals available for your needs. So that is a very, very unique feature to this. And apart from that, we as a global, globally we have partnered with all the top accessories partners, be it a gimbal, Xeon, DJI, small rig, the cage manufacturer, for the professional quality XLR adapter, we have collaboration with the Tascam, and then of course mic. There's a whole range of mic manufacturers, and then the new one, the time code Bluetooth. I've already discussed about it. Then these HDMI transmitters, you will experience that also in our experience zone. So these are amazing features which makes a camera become a very, very modular and gives you a freedom to do. I think nothing is there which we cannot shoot or we cannot create with this kind of features. So it's a very, very modular camera from the Z8 side.
Now, what good is a camera if it has all the powerful features, but you don't have the lenses? But that's not the case here. From 2018, we had a very humble beginning. We just started with 3 lenses. Now jump to 2023, and we have 37 lenses and counting. There are few more lenses in the pipeline as well, which is a huge achievement. So your Z8 comes packed with everything that you need. With that slide, I would like to thank you, all of you, for your presence, and thank you for listening to our technical presentation. It was truly a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and please experience our experience zones. Our technical team is there to support, provide any kind of technical support, be it any accessory or our Z8. Please experience that, and over to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for that absolutely comprehensive presentation on technology and what truly makes this beautiful new launch stand out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, having said that, I'm sure after seeing such a presentation, hearing such lovely features that we have this camera loaded with, you have a few questions on your mind. So, to answer to any of your queries, I would like to invite on stage none other than Mr. Sajjan Kumar, and may I request Mr. Joji Francis to please join us. Welcome, gentlemen. Mr. Joji Francis is the Assistant Vice President, Service and Technical Support. Welcome, gentlemen. A bigger round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, give it up. तालियों में बिल्कुल कमी नहीं होनी चाहिए, right? And now that we're talking about Nikon Z8, if you have any questions, we'll have a beautiful hostesses walking around with a mic. If you have a question, please tell us your name and the publication you're from, and we'd love to hear from you. Any questions? Just raise your hands. See, I said it was a comprehensive presentation on technical information and features that we are loaded with. It was so clear. Any questions?
If you have any query, yeah, please.
Yes, we have somebody.
Hi guys, it's Ritik this side from Gizbot. So Z9 exists already existing in the market. What's the product positioning for Z8, and what's the primary target audience for the new launch?
See, the way our technical team, as well as I mentioned, I think specifications, yes, to great extent that it looks like it is a mini Z9. But when we look at the usability, I think the environment where our professionals are shooting, wherever it is a long duration and you need a portable body or lightweight body and much more affordable, I think that's where Z8 comes into the picture. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Maybe more difficult question for Joji-san, please.
So no problem. We can have one-to-one session also. If you have very hardcore technical questions, I am available for that.
Absolutely. Let's have a big round of applause for the gentleman here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Just to tell you all that we have our entire technical team right here to answer to any of your queries. We are more than happy to take one-on-one questions. Also, you all must have seen there is a specially created experience zone right at the back of the hall. So you can go ahead, take a look at the new product offering that we have. The Nikon Z8 is waiting for all of you. You can take a look, you can use the camera, you can enjoy the features that it has along with our good looking models. So you can also click a few pictures here and there, enjoy and experience the rest of the day. Also, thank you so much for being such a special part of this momentous launch. I would like to invite all of you to join us for a delicious lunch that is laid out in the pre function area. Once again, on behalf of Nikon India,